Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is December 7th, 2025, Sunday, and we'll start with Wordle number 1632. Alright, let's put in strip, see what we get. Oh, just the solitary T. Okay. Yeah. What do I do? We had waste the other day. Do 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 do. Um, okay. Why not bleat? Or should I do pleat? Let's just try bleat. Okay, not bleat. But now we have a better idea of where the T I think could go. Okay, hold on. Maybe no, it's not gonna be at the front. So maybe here. Or possibly like here. So flute is looking kind of good. Um it can't be elate because there's no A. Alright, let's just you know what, let's just go for flute and then I'll worry about it later. Oh, nice. That was it. I don't know if that was truly the only option left, but I'm very curious to find out. It's a three guess solve. Okay, today's answer was flute. Started with strip, and then I did what's that? Bleat. Okay, which turned out better than I expected actually. Seven possible words apparently. Let's see what they were. Float, gloat, flight, glute. Oh, glute. Okay, you know what? Glute is not bad. Glute is not bad, but I want to check word finder if it's ever been before. It has not. I know it's like I think it's a valid word. Yeah, no, it's informal, but because the muscle is gluteus, so informally they're known as glutes. I think that could be an answer. You never know, but today I chose the right one. It was flute. But yeah, if I had seen both, I think I would still have done flute over glute. So fantastic. Three guests off to round off the week before we start a new week tomorrow. And fun fact, tomorrow, December 8th, is actually the 1 year anniversary of me doing Wordle videos. Well, daily games and all that stuff on this channel. So one entire year playing it. I don't know when the stats show this. Oh, it's 348. Huh, I wonder why that is. Did I stop at some point? But also, it's possible that I did, but stop for that many days though? Huh. I actually don't remember. When did I start recording first? Yeah, maybe there was a brief gap where I didn't. Because it says 348. Should say 365. No, I mean, no. Here, three games played. I don't know how that works. I didn't go check, but if we go on the date that I uploaded first, it was actually 8th December, 2024 that I uploaded my first video here. If you go back and look at the oldest video on this channel, that's what you would see. All right, let's move on to connections. Is where I think I just look here. See results. There we go. That always confuses me where to go to see the next game. Okay, we are playing connections number 910. All right. Today's 16 words are gizzard, Greco, Mortise, hurdle, uh, dado, barrel, heart, tear, tongue, bolt, dorado, dovetail, passo, mitra, tripe, and capitan. Uh, I see some foreign language words here. Spanish in particular, like El Dorado, I guess El Paso, El Capitan. Is El Greco a thing? Sounds kind of like an El Greco. That sounds very familiar. Could be. Okay, possibly. Mitra. Is that a thing? I don't know, but maybe this one. Okay, we'll see that for now. Do that. I don't know what a Mortise is. I really don't. What is that? Dovetail. That's. Does that just mean like a dovetail? Oh, is that like a verb? Like to mean like to like get out quickly, hastily, like hurdle, bolt, dovetail. Yeah, I think so. So maybe bolt, hurdle, tear, and dovetail mean the same thing. Sort of like get out and like breakneck speed. I think that could be it. Um, barrel, lock, stock, barrel, maybe. Gizzard, heart. Those are parts of animal. Tripe, like the innards. Uh, I guess either Mitra or Mortise is the fourth one. I'm thinking. Then that would leave. Oh wait, tongue. There's also tongue, right? Yeah, tongue makes sense. Tongue, yeah, is an innard. Okay, maybe we'll do the L first. We'll try that one. Are these the L's? The L, okay, and then maybe the parts. Gizzard, tripe, tongue, and heart. Could be like, yeah, innards of an animal, like chicken maybe. I want to say. I don't have bird specific, but I'll try chicken. Try that. Organ meats, just organ meats. Okay, so innards is fine. Didn't have to go all the way to chicken. So that's the green. I would have thought that might be the blue actually, because it's not everybody knows these parts, in my opinion. Okay, so then Tata Mortis Mitra. I think this could be like artists. Mortis Mitra. Just got a blue and a yellow. The yellow probably is the dovetail. Hold on. I don't think Barrel. Barrel could be an artist name. We'll try this one. No, it's not. One away. Okay. If I'm thinking artist name, I guess both could be one. Dovetail could also be an artist name. I have 3 tries left. Let's try Dovetail. I don't know. No, I'll do both. Thank goodness. Oh wait, so these are not artisans. These are woodworking joint terms. I didn't know that. Okay, so I'm totally wrong about that. These are all synonyms of each other to mean something like to get out really quickly. Yeah, move at breakneck speed. That's what I was saying, right? So okay, I got that. But I'm the mistake. I thought dovetail was one of those, or maybe that's an alternate meaning to it. I don't know. Am I mistaking it for something? Let's check it out. Okay, as a verb goes, okay, so yeah, I just forgot the meaning. I think I've heard of this before, but I thought that dovetail maybe like meant like to move quickly. So that was on me. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe there's a similar word to it that I am thinking of that fits this. Maybe that's why I mistook it for that one. But I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, it's actually a woodworking term, and you can see the picture here. This is dovetail how they do it. They join together, and then mortise is also part of the woodworking stuff. And we've got this one meter. How do I pronounce it? It sounds very French, right? Meter, meter. Oh, meter. It's just that it's some. I thought it's meter. It's meter. Okay. To surface forming a beveled end or edge where a joint is made by cutting 2 pieces of material such as wood and an angle, fitting them together. Okay, so we've got a couple of those here. And then, how do you say this one? Dado? Dado. Okay, dado. Insert dado. So the second part, this part is the dado. It is the part of the pedestal of a column above the base, or a rectangular groove, for example, cut to make a joint in woodworking. We cut across the grain, all right, and then you saw mortise as well in meters. So there we go. For breakneck speed, I've heard of bolt, hurdle, and tear. I didn't realize that barrel also meant that. So that's on what's barrel. We already know the noun. It's a verb. To propel a barrel. Oh, to move at a high speed without hesitation. I guess barrel. Yeah, I think you know what. I probably have heard of this. Just I didn't remember it, and that's why I thought dovetail makes sense. But why am I thinking dovetail? Why is there a similar word like that? I have no idea. But okay, that's bothering me. Okay, organ meats gizzard. Let's see. I think they have this here. Which part is the gizzard? I can't remember. It is the muscular enlargement of the digestive tract of birds that has usually thick muscular walls and a tough horny lining for grinding the food, and when the crop is present, follows it and the proventriculus. So just part of the digestive tract, the muscular part of it. It's the gizzard, heart, we know heart, tongue. Tripe is, well, I don't know how to say it, so let's check it out. Tripe. This is Oh, stomach. No, you know what? I read this as stomach issue, and I was like, "What do you mean? Where is the organ part of it? It's actually stomach tissue." So, my bad for misreading that. Stomach tissue, especially of a ruminant, such as an ox, used as food. Okay, so my bird connection is out because I thought that birds had tripe, but I guess I'm not. It's wrong. It's mostly ruminants, such as like ox and cows, that they have tripe, not birds. So I was wrong. So I'll just say half a point because I didn't know that was like organ meat. So I think half a point for this, one for this, zero for this one, and then two. So 2.5 points. There we go. El Capitan. I believe that is that not like a yeah, vertical rock formation. That's what I was thinking of. It's huge. I would never want to, climb this. It's um literally in Spanish, the Captain is a vertical rock formation in Yosemite National Park on the north side of Yosemite Valley near its western end. The granite monolith is about 3,000 feet or 914 meters from base to summit along its tallest face. and is a world famous location for big wall climbing, including the disciplines of aid climbing, free climbing, and more recently for free solo climbing, which I've seen before. They don't have any ropes at all; they just climb like that, as is scary as hell. Never do that. El Dorado is, I think, fictional. I believe gold, city of gold, the legendary city, kind of like an Atlantis situation where it's like a myth. Mythical city of gold, supposedly located somewhere in South America. Yeah, somewhere. The king of the city was said to be so rich that he would cover himself from head to foot in gold dust, either daily or on ceremonial occasions, before diving into sacred lake to wash it off. Legend was first recorded 6th century by Spanish colonists in the Americas. They referred to the king as El Dorado, the Golden One, a name which mentioned reply to the city itself. It was inspired by the culture of the Muisca, an indigenous people who inhabited a plateau in the Andean mountains range, present-day Colombia. Each time a new word Zipa was crowned, his body was covered in gold dust and offerings of transport along to the depths of Lake Guatavita, invoking the goddess who inhabited the lake. This was known as the Muisca Golden Ceremony. Okay, so the legend is inspired by that particular ceremony, their culture, and sort of they came to this myth thing. There was also a cartoon of it, right? Cartoon movie I played. El Greco, I think this is a place. Is that a place or? Oh no, it's a person. Greek painter. Okay, known as in Spanish the Greek El Greco, was a Greek painter, sculptor, and architect of the Spanish Renaissance. Regarded as one of the greatest artists of all time, El Greco was a nickname. And the artist normally signed his paintings with his full birth name in Greek letters, often adding the word Chres, which means Cretan in ancient Greek. Okay. Wow, and he was born in 1541, died 1614. Okay, so like we're in 2025. So it's 500, almost 500 years ago. Ooh, he's old. El Paso, that one I don't know. What's that one? El Paso, place? City in Texas. All right, that's somewhere closer to home that I know. So we've got the person El Greco, El Paso city, place El Capitan, rock formation, nature feature. We can say that. El Dorado, fictional city. So a lot of L's here. Thankfully, I don't know if there were any other like red herrings for the purple because the purple did not seem that hard compared to. I feel like woodworking. Yeah, this blue was kind of tough. Now that I see it, yeah, I probably would rank blue first in difficulty, and then green. No, wait, green. Okay, maybe blue first. Yeah, blue first, then purple, then green, then yellow. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Blue to me felt like the hardest one today, the toughest one. Okay, let's move on to LA Times Meeting Crossword, which is our last daily game for today. December 7th puzzle by Elizabeth C. Gorski. Okay, one across. Bas relief medium. What does that mean? I don't know what a bas relief is. It's like a medium of art? I don't know what that is. Maybe stone? One down, Colossus. What idea? Titan, possibly? Two down, Fraser Pooch. I don't know most of the characters on this show. Three down, Elite Navy team depicted in act of valor. I guess they are SEALs. Four down, Phil's fully. I don't know. States or. Five down, Spanish cheers. Oles. I know that one. Six across, excellent example. Ideal. Seven across, blank which will live in infamy. FDR. No, I don't know. That is one. Eight across, Fraser brother. Miles, I think. Oh no, Niles. Is that his name? Niles? I heard. And across, Delos touched by an angel roll. No idea. Best relief, medium. I don't know. Colossus is giant. Sorry. I think it might be Gesso, but I don't actually really know what that is. Fraser Pooch. Could be Edwin. That sounds like a good doggy name. But then T and S, that doesn't sound right. Okay, no, maybe not. Or Eddie. That sounds good. I like that Eddie. Forward down. Fills fully 6. There we go. 58 seconds. Just 2 seconds under a minute. All right, let's take a closer look at the clues and answers. One across bas relief medium. I don't know what a bas relief is. Let's see if Wikipedia has anything. Hold on, was this page like? Hold on. Okay, there we go. It was like frozen for a sec. I don't know what that means. Bas relief meaning. Bas relief sculpture, a method of molding, carving, or stamping in which the design stands out from the surface to a lesser extent than in high relief. Let's see. So it's like it does pop out a little bit, but not like extensively so, like just slightly raised surface, I guess. And the medium here is gesso. So how do we say what gesso is? Well, it's like some white stuff, right? Is it not? Gesso. Plaster of Paris or gypsum prepared with glue for use in painting or making bas reliefs. Okay, there we go. So I didn't know that. That's a trivia thing. I'm not familiar with that one. One down, Colossus. Colossus, I think it's just a way of saying like a giant person. So down, yeah. A statue of gigantic size and proportions, a person or thing of immense size or power. So kind of connects to Gesso and Giant because it's like statue wise and that kind of thing. Two down, Fraser Pooch. I guess the dog in Fraser is called Eddie. I did know Eight Across the brother is called Niles. Yeah, because I think it's like Fraser Crane and Niles Crane, I think something like that. I don't fully remember, but I vaguely have like little bits of memory of that. Three down, elite Navy team depicting an act of valor. I'm guessing Act of Valor is a movie. It kind of sounds like it. Is this a new movie? No, it's a 2012 film. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. American action film by Mouse McCoy and Scott. Not pronounce that. Whoa. Film stars active duty U.S. Navy SEALs and U.S. Navy Special Warfare Combatant Craft crewmen. Okay. What else we got here? Four down, fills full meat to fill up someone's appetite completely to satisfy them. Five down, Spanish cheer. So ole is a cheer in Spanish, and this is a very common crossword entry as well. Six across, excellent example, or you can even say perfect example is an ideal. Ideal when you want to show example reference. Seven across, blank which will live in infamy. A date which will live in infamy. FDR, the former president, right? What's FDR stand for again? Is he a Roosevelt? I can't remember. FDR. Franklin D. Roosevelt. That's it. That's it. I was thinking of Theodore Roosevelt. Okay. Confused me a bit. But yeah, FDR. Okay. And Brandon had a phrase, a date which will live in infamy. Why is that? What date is he talking about? Is he talking about like World War II or something? Wait. Come on. Let's see. Day of Infamy. Attack on Pearl Harbor, World War II. Okay, that makes sense. Should have Pearl Harbor speech, including infamy line that is now infamous, right? Okay. But he was right about that. Man Across, Delos touched by an angel role. What? I've heard of Touched by an Angel. Is it like a soap opera or what? What is it? Is it like a TV series? Oh, it's a drama television series. So not a soap, but it is a drama television series. And the character Della who? Della Reese apparently. Do I know her? What else has she been in? But she plays Tess, a sarcastic boss who is sometimes hard on her junior colleague, but is more of a surrogate mother than a supervisor. Okay, Della Reese. She was an American singer, actress, television personality, author, and ordained minister. Whoa, cool. Many hats. As a singer, she recorded blues, gospel, jazz, and pop. She did sing some gospel song. Don't really know it. What else has she been in? Successor touched by an angel. Okay, so she passed in '86. Well, she lived a long life. Hope she had a good one. But there we go. Yeah, trivia that I didn't know about, so that's new to me. So let's take a look. Gesso trivia, Tess, Niles trivia, Eddie. So we've got a couple of names here today, right? You know, trivia. I'm like, you need to know those things. I didn't know Eddie until we had most of the letters filled in, and then I could suss that it was probably Eddie. Thankfully, I did know Niles, so I think that was crucial in helping me sort of secure a decent time on today's puzzle. Because if I didn't know all three names, I think I would have struggled even further. Navy SEALs. I don't think you need to know active valor because elite Navy team everybody knows Navy SEALs, so you really need that. So it's really like basic stuff. So really like trivia percent. And then we got language one on five down. And seven across, yeah, trivia. You can know that the phrase. I'm sure I've heard of this line at some point in some media, but I just forgot it. So I didn't know what to put in the first two words. But maybe this is, he's an American president. I assume a pretty famous one. So I think a lot of Americans would know this phrase and wouldn't struggle as much as me. Yeah, I don't think so. All right, let's move on to comments from yesterday's video. This is the December 6th video for Wordle connections and Alvin's mini crossword. Okay, Glacier Breeze, awesome, you got it too. Yes, wow, yeah, SAT, yeah, that's really great odds here. Yeah. Oh, so I had 70 possibilities after strip, so a lot more than I expected. And which was a valid solution. So yeah, it was a true 50-50. Wasn't sure about that, but yeah, I mean, I feel like if I had seen both of them, would I have gone whist? No, I don't think so. I think I would have just gone for waste. Maybe, I don't know. That's what I think, but we'll never know. Acid and Ascot were the two other elements in your first guess. I knew we've had the former. Acid. Yes, when was acid? Was this recent? I don't remember acid. That was 2022. Okay, well, I didn't know that. Ascot in terms of like the scarf kind of thing? Okay, sorry. Didn't realize that, yeah, that was still a possibility. Okay. Oh, Ascot has been used, but yeah. Oh, well, I didn't know that either. Okay, Ascot. When was it used? February 15th, 2024. Okay, so last year, but before I started recording. First part is almost definitely an answer, and because the one is aging itself. Ah, so aging has been the answer. So that form of word is possible. It is. They might use it. Okay, so I do have to be worried about lying, tying, etc. Okay, something to think about. Hopefully, I recall this. All right. Edwards read Tread, Scion, and Waste. Good old reliable Scion, eh? And Tread. Great one. Yeah, no, technically not the best. Scion did the trick for me. For many of you, just want to spread it. Yes, I mean, honestly, from 93 options after Scion to just one, with, yeah, thanks a lot from like Tread narrowing down to Scion. That was good because you had T, A, S, and I. I mean, you had basically four letters. I mean, really not many ways it could go there. Yeah. At least you knew that there wasn't going to be an H because of the A in there, so that's great. All right. Yeah, I also thought herpetologists only dealt with things because I watched this movie, A Series of Unfortunate Events, which is, of course, they were based on books at first. But yeah, I watched the movie first, and then they had a herpetologist, and I know that he worked with snakes, and I didn't think about the fact that, yes, actually, probably it refers to not just snakes, but reptiles and similar fauna together, so that's what I didn't think. But now we know, you're right. And Dugong did clasp, arise, waste. Okay, so excellent. We're getting threes and twos here, so great. We're all doing like we're on a roll here. We're all doing great. 99 skill. That's awesome. 20 to 2. Okay, great. So I wonder if you're 2 with arise. Oh, okay. So with 20. Wait, hold on. Let me just do this. After arise, what could it have been? Let's check yours. Okay, clear. So, oh wait, and this is it. Clear answer. So you did. Okay, the answer was waste. You did class, and then you did, what was the other one? Arise, and then that. Okay, and you actually had two guesses left. Waste and Daisy. Okay, let's just. I'm curious because I didn't see Daisy at all. I didn't think about that one. Thankfully, Daisy has been done before. So either way, it wasn't really like a true 50-50. But if you don't remember it, which I assume that if I were in a situation, I wouldn't remember it either. You got really great job there getting that victory with waste. Awesome. Connection that rate for difficulty. Nice, you got reverse rainbow. Congrats. Celebrate those little things. I mean, I don't know if you really enjoy getting reverse rainbows, but I think they're always kind of fun to have. Just a little bonus thing besides getting no errors. I feel like my satisfaction for this is goes this way for connections. Number one, okay, solve the video. That's the most important thing. Number two, do it in as few errors as possible. That's it. And then number three, if I can get a reverse, that's perfect. That's like cherry on top. So that's kind of weird. And then four, yeah, well, reverse rainbow is already purple first, so that's fine. Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of the three things that I particularly enjoy in terms of like how fulfilling I get when I'm playing connections. And you never heard of Espo either. Yes, and it's interesting. I wonder if it gets less attention, or should it get more attention because the name, if you read it in English, it would sound like Espoo, like Espoo. But of course, in their language, it's Espoo, um, in Finland. So yeah, maybe I wonder if that's possibly why it's not as famous because of the po in the name or the po, if you want to call that. I don't know, but yeah, interesting how sometimes we don't even think about the second largest city. Must not be. I mean, they must have to do something economically, right, to make them the second largest city. Why do we not know this? Huh. But to be fair, I don't really know any other Finnish cities. Okay. Well, let me see. Finland cities, just for fun. Uh, see which ones I know. List of cities and towns in Finland. Okay, let's just check it out. Just because I want to see how many I do know. Okay. Going through down. I can't pronounce this, but I'll just scroll down. Espoo, now we know it. We know it. Okay. Don't know this. Helsinki, obviously I know that one. Don't know these. Don't know these. I don't think I know that one. Well, looking down as we scroll down, I really don't know any of these. So it seems to me that Finland. Oh wait, no, I was about to say, but I don't. No, I don't think I know that one either. Wait, they have a city called Nokia. Okay, in that case, we can say I kind of know two cities. Although I didn't know today that there was a city called Nokia. I just know the brand, Finnish brand, is Nokia. I didn't know they had a city as well. Okay, and then no, I don't know these. Don't know this. Reykjavik is in. Oh, that's Iceland. Okay, sorry. Tampere. I may have heard it, but didn't realize it was in Finland. Uh, don't know these. Yeah, this just goes to show. Scrolling down, I really don't know Finnish cities. So in that case, how could I be surprised that I didn't know Espoo? Right? Look at that. Barely knew any of them. And then Nokia, heard of it, didn't even know it was a city as well. Besides, it's a brand name. So that goes to show my shallowness in my trivia knowledge. All right, let me know how you did for today's particular Wordle connections and sometimes mini crossword. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.